Spell Demon Hunter is definitely one of the big winners right now from the latest patch, and if you want to be hitting Easy Legend, this deck might be for you. It's not that complicated, it has a lot of high roll potential, but it might actually be in due for a nerf because the location is doing a little bit too much if you ask me. But until then, I'm gonna give you a quick updated guide about this one, talk about mulligans, win rates, and general tips so you know what you could be doing with as well as what to expect against it. I hope you find the video helpful, and if you do, a like and subscribe would be great, but now let's check out the deck.
You are not prepared!
Here's what the list looks like, and it's pretty standard stuff at this point. Like I said, Eternal Hold is the really big card for this deck, and that is the main reason why you're not running any minions in here. To be fair, Hounds of Fury is also another big reason, but those are really the two cards you really care about in this deck. Nowadays, Horn of Feasting is definitely a new staple card for a deck like this. It really does feel great, especially Outcasted, giving you all of this removal. And another really good inclusion in here would be the new location, Nispira, which allows it to poke a lot after you cast a Fell spell, and you also get to have a 6/6 at the end, which could give you a lot of extra nagas to work with. What are you trying to do with this deck? Well, basically in the first few turns, you're trying to not lose too much tempo, maybe throw a little bit of chip damage here and there, or maybe just try to survive, basically trying to hold out until the Eternal Hold decides to join the party. You do have a good amount of poke potential, you do have a good amount of board presence, but for the most part, without Eternal Hold, it will be kind of rough for you, but that is the reason why you have a lot of card draw in this one, so usually you should be fighting it on time. Going through the cards, we have the Portal of Argus, which usually you're not really going to get the Broxigar for the most part, but it gives you a good amount of extra card draw. The Hive map is pretty good, gives you a lot of extra Fell spells to discover. There's healing in there, and this is a great way to actually get yourself extra pokes out of your Nispira. Same can be said for Illidari Studies, giving you a little bit of extra card draw, lifesteal, or even board presence, let's say. The Sigil of Seas is pretty decent, giving you a free on turn 2. Time Lost Glaive gives you a little bit of more poke, and also getting yourself a random demon usually is not that bad. Broxigar you're probably never gonna get to see played, maybe once every 10 games, and that's putting it optimistically, I think. Broxigar's Last Stand really gives you a lot of extra card draw, and you could be comboing this thing off in all sorts of different ways, both with your Infestations, with your Horn of Feasting, or with just some wonky trades with the other minions you might possess, and obviously doing it with the opponent stuff could be pretty amazing for you too. Grim Harvest gives you card draw and a little bit of board presence. Infestation gives you a lot of extra damage and board presence. Single copy of Press the Advantage helps you with the cycle, gives you a little bit of extra damage. Sigil of Cinder is another nice Fell spell you could be planting on the board so the opponent can't really develop too well. Axe of Cenarius helps you with a lot of extra lifesteal as well as card draw potential. With Lasting Gifts, you could be doing something like OTKs basically, because a lot of the times from Eternal Hold you will be finding yourself Doomguard or Illidari Inquisitor, and both of those are charge minions with which you get the slap for face, not only with the +4 on your face, but also on the minion. Nispira is also pretty awesome, giving you the 6/6 at the end can be huge, and a bunch of random Nagas can't hurt. Wyvern Slumbers can be great both for removal as well as for board presence. Horn of Feasting, great tempo play, especially Outcasted. Remove the opponent's stuff while sticking yourself aboard, and also you could be using it for card draw if you really need it. Hounds of Fury could be super huge for this deck, but if you have a minion in there, let's say King Lane, this thing is only gonna summon you a couple of free-frees, they're not gonna attack anything, but if you do actually have no minions in the deck, this is gonna attack the lowest health enemy, so it can literally go face even if the opponent has a very healthy taunt. And last but not least, we have the Eternal Hold, which is still gonna discover you a minion if you have King Lane in the deck, but it's not gonna drop down to 0. That's a lesson I had to learn the hard way. The first time you play the Eternal Hold and get yourself a 0 mana idiot could be pretty clutchy for you, but the second time you use it on turn 7 or 8, it's gonna be downright cheating because you already spend the 6 mana and you get to develop even further, so it could be pretty good. All around, this location usually gives you amazing stuff, but sometimes it can absolutely flop and give you free, very mediocre demons, but for the most part, it can be amazing. Matchup-wise, here's what the updated stats are looking like after the patch, and as you noticed, there's literally not a single bad matchup through its name, so that can be pretty huge for you. When it comes down to the mulligan, here's what it looks like going first. You're going to be looking for the Sigil, for the card draw, the portal, the locations, both the Eternal Hold and the Spyro, I'd say. The weapon ain't too bad. Wyvern Slumbers for extra tempo. Sigil of Cinder can be huge. Infestation, especially if the matchup requires it. And if you have Horn of Feasting on the far left, definitely hold on to that. On the coin, we can see plenty of the same stuff, so mulligan accordingly. That's about it for the deck. Definitely very good option for you right now. As long as you're not seeing way too many King Lane rogues, you should be climbing with ease with this one. Hope you enjoyed the guide, and if you did, you know what to do. But now let's check out some of my games on my road back to top legend with it, and even though the game didn't want us to climb too much with it, you can still benefit a lot from the gameplay. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, we're playing against Kenpachi. Wasn't he from the stream?
I will prove myself to you.
Kinda sounds familiar. Got the location against the Priesty boy. See how that go.
Either the Legion dies, or I die with it!
Not too bad, but I don't care about it too much. Next time we can get a couple of doggos like that, or whatever. Some happy tree friends. The free mana? Which free mana? The weapon or the location? Yeah, it's a good cards. Let's take it like a man and get this thing down.
Elune, bring guidance.
Acceptable. Your terms are acceptable. Card draw right now would be sick. Oh, there you go. That's a fell spell too.
Vengeance is mine!
Could have also done this, by the way. Probably should have. Come to think of it. Oh man, I was using those. Could end up having OTK next turn, basically. That's dumb. It's not that dumb, actually. Next turn with these two, I could have lethal, basically. Not in a hurry. Actually, dumbent. Okay. That's it. Feel safe. That's it. You are definitely not dead as fuck. Most deaf, most deaf. Should have played around the chat. What was he thinking? That was disgusting.
Illidan versus VO7TRON.
Dr. Boog.
Systems are go.
This ends now!
The Wyvern Slumber is probably going to be pretty good. For both types of outcome. Oh, this already outcasted. Can't say no to that. It's actually pretty nasty. So we're against King fucking Lame again.
Die with it!
King fucking Lame's in the building. Yeah, minion demon hunter right there.
Follow the flutter wings.
And that at all. Well, seems like most decks do run that now. And definitely felt real nice right now, didn't it? Also allows you to do some Broxigar last stands. Feels good to me. Feels good to me. Next turn we're gonna clap this guy like we mean it. Lucky. Backstab. Smash.
The roots lend.
Oh man, I was using that. How dare you? Wish I had that, but at this point it's gonna be this.
I see.
Right, loads. Should I still poke his mouth? My top deck acts as Scenarius or another weapon. Next turn, I'd rather have a weapon alive.
By petal and thorn.
Everyone ready for the fight of their lives?
Lucky. Not too bad at all. A different demon from my deck. I don't think King Lame is feeling too demonly right now.
Follow the flutter wings.
Come on, dude, stop resisting. Slap it like we mean it. Look at him go, yeah.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Look at him go, though.
Warcraft and peace.
Very nice. So that's how it's gonna be, is it? See, now there's my problem. Bruh.
I grow impatient. Vengeance is mine! Time grows short.
Fucking L. Dude is refusing to cooperate. King Lane off the top, hopefully. Yeah, always has been, Twigs. Ah, yeah, why didn't I think of that? Came in just in time, almost. Also, this thing was not gonna go face, because, I mean, it was, but it was gonna be a... No, it wasn't gonna go face, because we still have King Lame in there. Yeah, always has been. 10% chance to top that, King Lame. Fuck are you doing, step bro? Why'd you overload yourself?
The sands speak.
You sure about that? Guess. Well, he did.
Vengeance is mine.
He resists no longer. Thanks, man. No minion this, you filthy casual.
Illidan versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
It isn't over between us, brother.
Found the druid on ladder, guys. They said it can't be done.
Either the Legion dies, or I die with it!
Okay. Just crack this out for now. Nope, he ain't planting shit. Looks like Marifra Druid and me. Druid of the Marifra kind. Again, could have done that. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and do this. Keep that tempo rolling. I'm still gonna do it like that. Sadly, it's not a fel spell, but it is what it is. At this point, I'm not gonna use this thing because it's almost open on its own, so might as well use it like that. Yeah, he's no stranger to forest. Kill. Hmm. Something like that. I think it was a bit better. Is he gonna have the armor though? Be a lot cooler if he don't. Doesn't. Let's fucking go then. I'ma go fuckingly in that case. Untargetable. Rigged.
Feed my children.
That's what you did with that? I guess. Bro. Bro. Literally untargetable, apparently. Nice curve, though. Well, that was ass. Guess I'm a card draw, but damn, son, these are literally the worst. Literally, literally. Should I summon the 6/6 right now? Yeah, might as well. Seriously though, those minions were something else. Definitely one of the discovers ever. Not gonna lie, I'm still having some PTSD for turn 9 for these guys. Some Ziliax issues. That don't do much. I'll return the 6/6 back to my hand or some shit. Oh. What are you doing, Stub, bro? Double innervate, damn son. 5 damage AoE apparently. Okay. Well, empty boards, you know that what that means. Full on face. Smash. Smash.
Stay in the shadows.
This ends now.
Against the rogue again, how fun. How the hell am I against 4 rogues in 8 games as soon as I switched to this deck, guys? Can't be the only one noticing. How the hell do we instantly find every single rogue right after 9 games with 0 rogues? I don't know. I'm not saying matchmaking is rigged, but if I was a betting man, I'd say matchmaking is kind of rigged. If I had to put money on the table, I would definitely consider Hearthstone is rigged. If I didn't know any better, guys.
Make a wager, friend.
Those are cards. As soon as you switch to no minion, Demon Hunter, all of a sudden, half your games are gonna be against rogues. So that's how it's gonna be, is it? 1 damage AoE one time. Yes.
I will transcend this world.
As soon as I switch to that deck, we're never gonna see rogues again, and you know it. Of the top people.
I will transcend this world.
I see beach.
Can I get the card draw, please? Would be so satisfying. The fuck I could. Yeah. I believe you. I was there. What'd you send me there, Twigs? What did you cook? What'd you cook over there? Smells nice.
I've got more left in me.
Too soon.
I should eat you.
Yeah, that's decent. That's decent. Yeah, suddenly you forgot how to play the deck, man. What can I say? Happens to the best of us. All of a sudden, like... For some reason I thought a single came out of this if you have a minion in your deck, but I should know better. For reasons unknown to me. Kill. This ought to be good. Now you come, piece of shit.
I remember this place well.
Yeah, it will, Mact. Has to fuck off, though. This poor bastard not having a single imbue all this time. At this point, I'm not even sure he's running imbue in this shit. Definitely got lucky with that. 1 mana free 4, by the way.
Vengeance is mine.
Yeah, perhaps.
Death itself draws near.
That was pretty basic bitch, but apparently he likes basic bitches. Cool story, Bob. Still gonna click it if I get a charge minion out of it. The second lasting gifts is gonna fuck him over, and this also unlocks this shit. That's pretty garbage either way. Next turn we could just use it for straight out card draw. If he attacks me, that does draw the guy. Am I dead?
Lane's cruel grip shall be met with blood.
Why the fuck did you attack with the minion? Ah, that's why. Funny. Funny, guys. I'm not saying the game is rigged, but that was as rigged as it gets. I'm definitely not saying the game is rigged, though. How dare I say such a thing? How dare I insult the entire company and yet be so true to what I said? Insane.